Louis Vuitton is the central driver of a $400 billion luxury conglomerate. Today, the brand is more valuable than the parent companies of Gucci, Prada, and its next 5 competitors combined. It has also become a highly appreciating asset. Between 2007 and 2024, the S&P 500 grew by 167% and gold by 172%. Over that same period, the resale value of an entry-level Louis Vuitton bag rose by 214%. But the lineage of this wealth began with a homeless runaway. After his mother died and his father remarried, 13-year-old Louis Vuitton fled his family's farm and walked nearly 300 miles to Paris, working odd jobs for artisans just to feed himself along the way. Vuitton's ascent into the high fashion market didn't start with aesthetics. It began with an obsession over structural failures in 19th century transport. In Paris, Vuitton spent 17 years as an apprentice to a master boxmaker. He spent nearly 2 decades mastering the physical properties of wood and metal, building containers that could survive the vibration and moisture of long-distance travel. By 1853, his reputation for precision reached the French court. He was appointed as the personal packer for Empress Eugénie, the wife of Napoleon III. His job was to personally design and transport the Empress's entire wardrobe across Europe. At the time, luggage was heavy and inefficient. Trunks were made of pigskin that cracked over time, and they featured domed tops. This shape was a relic of horse-drawn travel, designed specifically so that rainwater would roll off the roof of the trunk. But as steam trains replaced carriages, the requirements changed. Passengers were no longer worried about rain hitting their bags. They were worried about space. In a train's cargo hold, these domed trunks were impossible to stack, wasting massive amounts of storage. Vuitton replaced the rotting pigskin with a lightweight, glue-treated canvas that was both waterproof and tear-resistant. Most importantly, he flattened the top. His trunks could be stacked floor to ceiling, creating a modular system for the new age of rail. By identifying a shift in transportation technology that his competitors ignored, Vuitton transformed luggage from a simple box into a piece of industrial equipment. His son, George Vuitton, applied this same engineering logic to the next emerging crisis: theft. As more people traveled by rail, thieves began targeting the jewelry and cash stored in these stackable trunks. George developed a 5-cylinder tumbler lock that was virtually unpickable. To prove its effectiveness, he publicly challenged the escape artist Harry Houdini to break into one of his trunks. Houdini never accepted the challenge, and that lock remains the mechanical basis for the brand's security hardware today. When the first automobiles appeared, George realized they lacked any dedicated storage space. He began engineering specialized, aerodynamic trunks designed to be bolted directly onto the bumpers of early cars, like tools in a chest. His ideal 1901 trunk featured mathematically precise internal compartments. He designed separate, removable shelves for clean shirts, shoes, and hats, ensuring that a traveler's wardrobe remained perfectly pressed, regardless of the road conditions. By treating luggage as high-performance hardware, the Vuittons secured a client list that included royal families and billionaires. For these travelers, the brand was a functional requirement for moving valuable cargo safely across the world. This massive success led to a wave of cheap imitations. To protect their work, George designed a complex floral monogram in 1896. It was created as an anti-piracy measure, a visual watermark that was nearly impossible for low-cost competitors to print accurately on fabric. The brand's focus on physical durability allowed it to survive catastrophes that destroyed its rivals. Over 2 centuries, the company remained operational through the Franco-Prussian War, 2 world wars, and 18 global recessions. This created a top-of-pyramid effect. Because elites used these bags for utility, the monogram became an aspirational symbol. This functional trust enabled a pivot into high fashion, allowing Bernard Arnault to consolidate 75 luxury brands under one corporate umbrella. Louis and George Vuitton spent 2 generations iterating on the mechanics of a simple box. That persistence created a brand that has sustained itself through 200 years of shifting technology and global conflict.